Welcome to CodeSpider. In this video, we are going to discuss running WordPress on ASP.NET Core 5. Here we discuss how to implement WordPress in .NET Core and what are the benefits of implementing WordPress in .NET Core. So let's first discuss about what is WordPress. WordPress is free, simplest and most popular open source content management system to create our own website or blog which is written in the PHP and paired with MySQL. WordPress on .NET Core is possible with PHP, which is a compiler built in top of Roslyn platform. It's a set of runtime and base of class libraries and everything that allows compiling a PHP project. PHP allows for seamless both way between the PHP and the .NET applications. In simpler terms, we can say that the some part of the applications can written in PHP while the other modules are written in the .NET and everything will work together as a one applications. The PHP is the SDK of .NET that can be accessible using the NuGet packages. To creating this example, we need some prerequisites. We need the Visual Studio and the .NET SDK 5.0 as we are doing in .NET Core 5, and also must we need the MySQL server. So before implementing WordPress in .NET Core, you must have installed the MySQL server. So let's flip to Visual Studio and create a sample ASP.NET Core web application and we'll implement there the WordPress. Here you can see we have already created a ASP.NET Core web applications that target to .NET Core 5. So let's run the application and we'll see the default template of the .NET 5 project. You can see now this is the basic .NET Core Razor Pages output. So to implement the WordPress, we need to add the PHP SDK using NuGet packages. So to do this, I have already written that. Go to the tools and go to the NuGet package manager console, paste this and hit enter. It might take a couple of minutes to install all the necessary packages as it download the WordPress around 30 MB file size. So it maybe took 2 to 3 minutes. After successfully download this, it can create a folder here name as WordPress. Now we can see there is no folder is available here as WordPress, but after installation the folder will come. Let's see. You can see now the packages is installed successfully and a folder is come WordPress, and here if you navigate that you can see that all the WordPress regarding folder has come up: WP admin, WP content, WP includes and all these files. If you move to the WP admin, you can see that there is CSS, images, this and all this record file is come up. So our next step is that we should set up the MySQL database. So as I said that I have already installed the MySQL database, so let's, and here you can see that there is no database is present. So here we need to create a blank database or schema of WordPress applications that to be run, and the tables will be auto generated by the WordPress as soon as the application launches for the first time. And you make sure you remember the username and password and the database name and the port which the MySQL is running. You need these details when you start the configuring the WordPress in ASP.NET Core. So for now, to create the new database of MySQL, then right click on the sys folder and here you have click as create schema. I have put my database or schema name as WordPress DB. Then click on apply button and confirm here, finish. You can see now the WordPress DB is come up, and you can see that there is no tables and corresponding all these are blanks. So let's move our applications and we can configure the WordPress. So to do this we need some settings here. So I have already written that. Click the offsetting.json and here we need to paste here. That means we have created a section as WordPress, whereas we maintain the database host as localhost, that MySQL is running on localhost. Then database password, my password is here password, and we have created the user as root and my DB name is WordPress DB. So according to your database name and your username and password you can choose here. Then we need to configure in the startup.cs. In the configure services method we need to add as services dot add WordPress, then options. Then we have to add in the configure method, right? App dot use WordPress, so that can handle the middleware of the WordPress and able to run that. Let's run the application. You can see that earlier when I run the application, it shows us to the default ASP.NET Core Razor pages. Now we can see that it called to the wadmin and install.php. That means the PHP application is integrated in our ASP.NET Core application. So let's set up the WordPress here. Choose as English United States, then continue. Here it asks some basic information that we need to type as. Let's type as WordPress. Let's username. We have used a CS Spider, and password. I have already written that password. So you can choose your password according to your requirement. Then your mail. As you have using the dummy application, so we don't want this should be visible for the search engine, so just uncheck it and click on install WordPress. You can now see it should be installed the WordPress in a bit. You can see that there is a success message is come up, so we need to log in here. Click on login and your username and password. You can log in with my username here as CS Spider and password is this, and login. Boom. Now we can see that the WordPress is perfectly installed in ASP.NET Core applications, and to confirm this you can see that the confirmation your WordPress is running on .NET from .NET 5.0 and this memory uses and the CPU, all these things have been written here. And whenever I move to the WordPress ASP.NET Core and visit sites, you can see that the sample WordPress application is open here. Let's create a sample post here. Let's say it's hello world. Let's reload this. You can see that now it's coming as hello world. To confirmation of all these things, let's move to the MySQL database and here let's refresh all. You can see that now the tables are coming up, and whenever you go into the WP users, you can see that now the users of CS Spider, whatever we have created, it should be created and all these things. And if you go to the post, you can see that now the post also has been written. This is some default post, and our latest post is this hello world and with some information. So using these simple steps we can create or we can implement the WordPress in .NET Core application. So let's discuss about the benefit of that implementing the WordPress in ASP.NET Core. The first benefits is that performance. That means the compiled code is fast and also optimized by the .NET Just in compiler because of it is running as in a .NET compiler mode. Second one is a sourceless distribution. So after the compilation, most of the source file are not needed. So PHP compiles the entire source to DLLs, which make the life much easier. C# extensibility. You can implement plugins in a separate C# project, and our PHP plugins may use the .NET libraries as well. And the most benefit is that the opens up hosting world in .NET Core hosting providers. If you need to learn to the step-by-step process, we have already created a blog for that, so you need to go through that and you can find all these steps. The link is shared in the description box. You can find that and you can find the source code. Click here. You can find all the source code and you can just go to the code and you can download that. So that's it in the video. On the next video we are trying to get a new content in ASP.NET Core. Thanks for watching.